Hello and welcome to the 4.0 update and tutorial video for the 2D action platformer kit. This update introduces multiplayer functionality, allowing two players to play together seamlessly. So let's take a look at the tutorial scene and see how multiplayer works in action. Inside the hierarchy, we can now expand the character manager, where you'll find two-player, two-character game objects. Each of these objects contains a player input manager and a different player prefab, which will be spawned when a second input device is connected. The character manager itself dynamically enables one of the player two characters, depending on which player one character was chosen. For example, if the player selects the blue robot, which is element 0 in the player 1 list, then element 0 in the player 2 list, the red robot will be activated as the second player. This setup allows you to assign a unique player 2 character for each player 1 character, providing more variety and customization in your game. Now let's hit play and see this in action. Since player 1 selected the blue robot, the red robot is now set as player 2's character. When we connect a second input device, such as a controller, we can spawn the player 2 character. In this case, I've connected an Xbox controller. Pressing any button now spawns the red robot into the scene. Now, both players can move independently from each other with full access to their abilities. Because the camera system uses a target group, it automatically zooms in and out depending on the distance between both players. This ensures that the game remains readable and dynamic, whether the players are close together or far apart. The player 2 character has the same moveset as player 1, meaning both can jump, dash and attack, collect pickups like weapons and currency, as well as interact with the game world just like player 1. However, there is a key difference in respawning. If player 2 dies, they will respawn next to player 1, allowing the game to continue. If player 1 dies, the stage resets as usual, since player 1 is the main character in the campaign mode. Let's check the actor game objects to see how this is set up. For player 1, if we look at the onRespawn required event, we can see that it is configured to restart the stage. For player 2, however, the event is set to initialize the character with full health, place them next to player 1, and add them to the camera target group. This means that player 2 behaves just like any other actor, but we leverage Unity events in a slightly different way to implement co-op gameplay. By default, the two players cannot hurt each other with their weapons. For example, in the laser beam weapon settings, the hittable layer is not set to affect other players. But if you're interested in competitive gameplay, we can check out the new arena scene. The arena scene is designed for player versus player battles in a deathmatch style mode. Here, players start with various weapons, including the plasma gun, which can hit both player 1 and player 2. When a player is defeated, they respawn at their designated spawn point. The spawn points can be freely positioned anywhere in the arena, allowing for customizable battle layouts. Additionally, the UI now tracks the number of times each player has been defeated, making it easy to see who is winning. With this setup, players can fight each other using all the weapons included in the kit, creating an exciting competitive experience alongside the standard co-op gameplay. And that's it for this update video. This multiplayer functionality adds a whole new dimension to the 2D action platformer kit, whether you're playing cooperatively or competitively. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and consider subscribing to stay up to date with future updates and projects. Thanks for watching and happy game developing!